On today's episode of the News You Missed, we're going to cover Nintendo updating its policies on YouTube and overall the entire internet, it seems, where you're going to be able to get paid for the actual content you record. So those Smash Bros gameplays, the Pokemon Let's Go gameplays that you might be doing that you were worried about with being content ID flagged, don't worry about it. Nintendo has changed some things around, and you'll be surprised about what they've done here. If that sounds good to you, stay tuned for this episode of the News You Missed. Now, before we jump into that, I'd just like to request you subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I put these in the beginning, to get you guys to stay here, hang around with me. I absolutely love games, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you do too, but it requires your help. So click that button, and I'll see you back here in the next video. Now, you're in like Flynn, and we're going to jump right into the news here. Ladies and gentlemen, Nintendo's new content guidelines make it easier for YouTube creators to get paid. And really, this extends across the web, so I'm sure that it's going to extend into Twitch and other places too as well. As long as you follow some basic rules, they state that they're not going to object to gameplay or footage or screenshots being captured for which Nintendo owns the copyrights to the games and the content. You know, obviously you're going to have to not sit there and claim that you program Pokemon yourself, but that's basically what they're saying. These rules include providing unique commentary or creative input. So basically what that extends into is saying that, you know, you can't just put up gameplay, a complete walkthrough without speaking whatsoever or doing something within the game. So I'm sure that this would really apply to almost any game that Nintendo makes, unless they're very story-driven games to which you don't do much. Let's just say you uploaded the cutscenes alone of a video game and it was Nintendo's property. You might get a content ID. It probably isn't going to be a copyright strike, so your channel's not going to be flagged down, but you wouldn't make money for that, as opposed to somebody just playing through Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. So you're eligible for the AdSense income, whether it's through a partner network, like with me, Broadband TV, or with an AdSense program, or some other form. I don't really know what you have going on, but you can make money with Nintendo games now. The further guidelines state that uploading existing Nintendo video gameplay footage without your own creative input or copy of content created by someone else is prohibited, which is going to end up being removed. So you can't just re-upload and post gameplay videos of other people or screenshots from other individuals and not say anything about it. So this again extends over to the fair use system, but they do state that you can basically do it on your Nintendo Switch. So if you have the Nintendo Switch and you're uploading stuff to Twitter, let's say you take a really nice screenshot, you're not going to get flagged for that. So that's really good on Nintendo's end. But again, this extends out to fair use, and I'd like to put out there that I think I may have been copyright claimed by one video out of my entire time that the Nintendo Creator Program was going on, and just overall on YouTube itself. Yes, Nintendo puts out information and states that you can't do certain things, and yes, I have been very leery and wary of it, but as I've grown, I've learned how fair use works and how to chop up videos so that I can use them fairly and commentate on them and put them into videos without stepping on someone else's copyright. You don't necessarily re-upload an entire trailer on its own, nor do you upload entire gameplay sections from somebody else's video or channel and claim it as your own. That's ridiculous. Of course, you're probably going to get flagged down. So I've learned how to work with fair use quite a bit more, but this seems that Nintendo is being just a bit more transparent. I'd also like to mention that this article that I'm citing actually cites me in one of my videos, where I was talking about the updated guidelines for streaming. So there you go, I'm referenced in the Verge's article here, which is pretty nice, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty crazy that I'm actually picking up steam with my brand recognition here, good old Protomario's name. So, if you guys are excited to start creating content for Nintendo, well, I guess for Nintendo games rather, because the Nintendo Content Creators Program is really coming to an end. They don't need it anymore. You let me know in the comments down below if you're going to start uploading Nintendo footage and gameplay as a result of this information coming out. I would greatly appreciate you clicking that like button and sharing my videos. Once again, you can subscribe. I'm on my way to 1 million subscribers, and your help is definitely needed. But other than that, I'm Protomario and I'm signing out, and I greatly appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch this video. Good luck out there if you're becoming professional YouTubers, streamers, or you're dealing with some Nintendo content. Just abide by fair use rules and seems you'll be just fine, because I certainly was, and man, I use a lot of Nintendo content. But there you go. You guys have a great day, and I hope to see you back here next time.